Hello, I'm David Hodgson. I'm the rector of All Saints Church in Wokingham. It's a great privilege to have been asked to introduce the Churches Together in Wokingham Good Friday online presentation this year. Now that so many of us have received the protection of vaccination from COVID-19, we are able to observe this important Christian festival together in person, and we will be doing so in the streets and marketplace of Wokingham for the first time since 2019. But at the same time, we felt that there are those who would like to see this video presentation once again. We can share at home this story of God's sacrificial and inclusive love for every one of us, and reflect too on all that we have been through, all the sacrifices and care that lots of us have given and received over the last 2 years. This is a powerful presentation of the amazing story of what God has done for us in Jesus and what it means for our lives and our world. The Roughsketch team who produced it have done a brilliant job. And even though I viewed it several times last year, I'm really looking forward to watching it again. I know God will show me new things about Jesus and his sacrifice, about myself as I watch it. I pray that it will speak afresh to you as well about how forgiven, how free, and how loved you are by God. This is an age-old story, but ever new. And above all, it is your story.
Did you hear?
I saw,
When he stood up,
in front of everyone and read,
I am anointed.
good news to the poor,
Freedom for the prisoners.
sight for the blind.
Oppressed free.
This is the year of God's favour.
All this fulfilled in me.
In him,
It was a scandal.
how can this man, the son of Joseph the carpenter, claim these things?
There was an outcry.
He was claiming to be God.
The house was crowded.
Hot and sweaty.
Everyone was listening to him.
Suddenly, there was a light in the ceiling.
A man was lowered down.
Everyone was watching.
Your sins are forgiven.
Forgiven?
You are healed. There is no shame.
Forgiven.
What?
Walk.
Walk?
Pick up your mat and walk.
And he did.
Be clean. Be free. Be healed. And be forgiven. You are loved. There is no shame. There is no fear. Only freedom. These words fulfilled in me.
Sins forgiven. Legs working.
It was impossible.
But there were healings everywhere.
Demons fleeing, illnesses cured.
He spoke and things happened. He spoke and people felt free.
They were free.
They felt loved and accepted.
They were loved and accepted.
Blessed are the poor, those who mourn, the meek, those who hunger and thirst for God, the merciful, the peacemakers, the pure in heart, the persecuted. The kingdom,
He said,
is near.
He loved and he spoke.
he didn't just speak it. He lived it. He breathed it with every fibre of his body.
Such love, pure as the whitest snow, Such love springs from eternity. Such love streaming through history. Such love, fountain of life to me. Oh Jesus, such love.
Be clean, be free, be healed, and be forgiven. You are loved. There is no shame, there is no fear, only freedom. These words fulfilled in me.
This kingdom, his world, was full of tax collectors, prostitutes, the diseased and the poor, the outcast, the forgotten.
Eating, laughing, loving, forgiving.
But why?
I've not come for those who are right with God, but for all, no exceptions. For the liars, the offenders, the rich, the poor, the adulterer, the humble, the weak, the strong, the lost, the wandering, the sorted.
This is kingdom.
This is freedom.
God is here.
And he is love.
He stopped.
He listened.
He questioned.
He loved.
He talked.
He spent time with people.
He dared to build boundary-breaking relationships.
Love your enemies. Be good to those who hurt you.
Forgive those who hurt you.
How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make a wretch His treasure. How great the pain of searing loss! The Father turns His face away, as wounds which mar the chosen one bring many sons to glory. Behold the man upon a cross, my sin upon His shoulders. Ashamed, I hear my mocking voice,
There was a woman who had been bleeding for years.
It was crowded, but she'd heard about him and she had to see him.
She was an outcast. She hadn't been around anyone in years. Her fear and shame felt overwhelming as she approached the crowd.
Disgrace! Disgusting! Get her out of here!
She ignored them. This was her last chance, her last hope of normality. But she was too ashamed to talk to him. She wondered if just the touch of his cloak would heal her. She reached out, stretched, just a little bit more. She touched him and she was healed.
Who was that?
He knew.
Someone has touched me and been healed. Who?
Her.
Who?
Me.
Daughter,
Daughter.
your faith has made you well. Be clean. Be free. Be healed. Be forgiven. You are loved. There is no shame. There is no fear. Only freedom. These words fulfilled in me.
Patience.
Understanding.
Humility.
Love.
There were some men who brought a woman to be stoned. She'd been accused of adultery.
The law says,
Stone her.
stone her.
Stone her!
What do you say?
He stoops.
He writes in the sand.
We watch.
Wait.
The woman stands still. Fear crippling her body, the weight of her shame becoming heavier and heavier. She can't breathe, she can't even move. What will he say? What will he do?
He speaks to them.
If you're perfect, throw one. If you've never done wrong, throw one. Well, go on. No?
They walk.
One by one.
They leave.
Love and compassion win.
The rules are broken.
Freedom.
Well, where are they?
Gone.
You're not condemned.
Gone.
You're forgiven. You're loved. But you're better than this. Be clean. Be free. Be healed. Be forgiven. You are loved. There is no shame. There is no fear. Only freedom. These words fulfilled in me.
What next?
He rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. He was met with celebration, palm leaves waving in the air.
Then he saw the corruption in God's house.
Anger.
He turned the tables, threw them over.
This isn't right. This is God's house. Don't be selfish. Don't exploit people. This is not love. This is not who God is.
Suspicion building.
A shared meal in an upper room, feet washing, future predicted.
I will die soon.
But no one wanted to believe him.
Fear, prayers, and tears in a garden.
Then he was betrayed with a kiss.
He's led away, gone, taken. He's whipped, beaten, humiliated.
Why? What for?
He's done nothing wrong.
Have you not heard?
What he did,
How he loved.
how he took away fear and shame, how he broke boundaries,
knew people's hearts.
accepted all with no hesitation.
His hands and feet are nailed to a cross. He cries, shouts, screams.
Father, forgive them. They don't understand. Forgive them.
But why? Why is he on the cross?
Because of love. Because of freedom.
But why? Why does he have to die?
Your freedom, so that you can be forgiven and free from shame, so that you don't have to be scared, so that you can know the purest love.
Be clean. Be free. Be healed. Be forgiven. You are loved. There is no shame. There is no fear. Only freedom.
He looks to the sky, and air fills his lungs as he takes his final breath.
When his heart beats for the last time, it's like the world has stopped turning, like it's given up.
How can we exist without him?
Then the curtain is torn in two. All of a sudden, it's like heaven is touching earth. We have seen God. We have met with him. We have walked with him. We have been and are loved by him.
And remember what he said.
He's coming back.
He will rise.
Today is Friday, but Sunday is coming.
Death will be defeated.
Go. Love them. Love them all. Even when it makes no sense, love them.
Go. Tell them who he is. Tell them what he did.
Go. Show them grace. Show them acceptance.
Go. Not just words, live it. Break boundaries, do the unthinkable.
Good news for all, no exceptions.
Freedom for all, no exceptions.
Love for all, no exceptions.
No fear, no shame, just love, no exceptions.
Be clean,
Be free,
be healed.
be forgiven.
You are loved.
There is no shame,
No fear,
only freedom,
no,
no
exceptions.
Should boast, save feet.